It is a great Saturday morning here at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World in Florida. We're going to take a little stroll down Main Street, USA, see what's going on in the Magic Kingdom, and probably end up in Tomorrowland. Thanks for joining me. This is Herb from World of Walt. It's late October here in the Magic Kingdom, which means the temperatures are down a bit, but it's still a little warm and a little sticky. Still, it's a great day to be here. Ron, thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Vicky and Wayne have joined. Hello to you. Thanks for being here in the Magic Kingdom. A lot of people streaming in this morning. It's a nice day to come into the parks. Hi, Beryl. Ron, good morning to you. Nice to see you. People getting their photos as they come into the Magic Kingdom here at the train station. It's fun to check out the music. A lot of people are heading in for a day of some fun. Edda, good morning to you. Miriam has joined and Brett has as well. Hello. Corey from South Florida, welcome. The Halloween or fall decorations are up here at the Magic Kingdom. It's always fun to see the Mickey wreaths. Very cool. Vicky, good morning to you. And the curtain rises on another day here at the Magic Kingdom. So we're going to head down Main Street, USA, see what's going on. My plan is to hang a left at the Castle Hub, take a little stroll through Fantasyland, and then make our way over to Tomorrowland, where at least at the moment, the wait time for the Astro Orbiter and for the Tomorrowland Speedway are pretty low. Stephanie and Liz have joined. Hello to you. Ron says, thanks for bringing everyone along. Glad to do it. Alan has joined. Hello, Alan. It's good to hear the music here on Main Street, USA. See, a lot of people are gathered here looking up. Why are they looking up? Oh, because there are a lot of Disney princesses up there. A little hard to see. It's a little dark up in there, but I see a number of very favorite young ladies. John from Michigan, good morning to you. Said he's going to miss next week. That's okay. Stacia said, do I always go in on the left? No, not always. Kind of depends on what my final destination is. Kind of like to take the long way around, so whichever way I want to end up in, I normally go the opposite. Larry's got 2 weeks to go. Good for you. So I've been hearing from lots of folks who have trips coming up. If you have a trip coming up, please let me know when and how long it's going to be. It's exciting to hear that people are getting back into their vacation planning modes. Favorite little detail here in Main Street, USA, the sculpture of Roy O. Disney and Minnie Mouse. If it wasn't for Roy, this place may not have been finished. Walt passed away before it opened, and while it was still in the midst of planning, it was a very expensive project, as often goes with Disney history. And it was Walt's brother Roy who made the decision to finish the project and to implement and to finish the construction of the Magic Kingdom. Debbie, good morning to you. Says, I am the Shameless Pin of the Month Club guy. I am that. And Debbie, you get the award for prompting the Shameless Pin of the Month plug. So here we go. If you want to have a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Becky's going to be here in March. Jeff said, just got back from Epcot, love Tutto Gusto and the Food and Wine Festival. Mark's got 3 weeks till he's here for a month working from Florida. Wow, that is awesome. Good for you. Beryl's going to be here in November. It's going to come up pretty fast. Stacy, good morning from Bermuda. It's nice to see someone from Bermuda on the live broadcast. Welcome to Central Florida. Chris has got a first time. Good for you, Chris. Hope you have a good trip. Jenny says, looks like a beautiful morning. That it is. It's always nice to take a little walk down Main Street, USA. Jerry, how's it going? Jerry's joining the broadcast. Susan, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Dawn says, granddaughter is with her today. Excited to see and watch. She's only 3. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy a little view into Walt Disney World. It's Always fun to see a castle on Saturday morning. That's what I like to say. John ordered a World of Walt coffee mug during the sale. Can't wait to get it. Thank you for doing that, John. Last week announced a new design on the t-shirt shop, although I shouldn't really call it the t-shirt shop. Maybe just call it the shop, because many of the designs you can get not just on shirts, but you can get them on masks, you can get them on wall art sometimes, I think, on mugs, lots of different things. If you want to check it out, head over to worldofwaltstore.com. The last design pays a little bit of tribute to Frozen. So if you're a Frozen fan or know someone who is, that might be fun. Rebecca's going to be here soon. See lots of folks gathering around to take their photos in front of the partner statue. Lisa's got a Girl Scout trip in March with 8 girls. That sounds fun and tiring, but I hope you have a good time. I am sure the young ladies will enjoy it very much.
Thank you for visiting us today.
We got some announcements.
Face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Guests that do not comply will be asked to leave. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
So Disney has strengthened the announcement language that they're using, saying that if people don't comply with the rules, they're going to ask them to leave. I wonder if I'm hearing some Cavalcade music over here. I was going to head into Adventureland, but let's go this way for a moment. I'm sort of in this spot where I'm hearing different music from different places at the same time. Sarah said, are there photographers? Yes, there are. The Disney Photo Pass photographers are out and about. You can get your pictures taken, but you do need to keep your mask on. They're very strict about that. We do have a little cavalcade coming our way. It looks like Jack Skellington and Sally and Oogie Boogie. Tina, good morning to you. I think I can scoot up one. Jimmy watching on his birthday. Jimmy, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day, a great year coming up. Amy, good morning. Says happy Saturday from Pennsylvania. Stephen, good morning to you. All right, this cavalcade is making its way nice and slow. We're going to have a good clear view as he crosses the bridge from Liberty Square into the Castle Hub. Womack from Indian Trail, North Carolina, hello to you. JM says, thanks for the live video. You're welcome. Appreciate your being here. All right. Now we got some music going on. Boogie's doing a little bit of scaring there. All right, that was cool. Tracy says, loves the cavalcades. They should keep them. You know, I think that's kind of a good idea. When you see a parade, you definitely get more entertainment, but you have to camp out for a half hour or an hour or even longer ahead of time. Cavalcades are kind of fun. You stumble across them, you get a little bit of Disney character fun. You don't really have to wait, and then you're on your way. I think it's actually a kind of a fun innovation that Disney has come up with. Susan's giving us a boo. Paul, good morning to you. Welcome. Got a lot of people signed up here at Sleepy Hollow Refreshments. They've got good stuff there. Okay, we're going to walk into Liberty Square here. We're going to take a peek at the Rivers of America, which I think may be drained or is in the process of being drained right now. We'll look over at the Haunted Mansion, see what the wait time looks like. I think we're going to see a bunch of scrims up over at It's a Small World before we make our way to Tomorrowland. And hopefully the wait times for either the Speedway or the Astro Orbiters will still be pretty low. We'll probably check one or the other out. Actually, I'd be interested in your opinion. Would you rather go on the Astro Orbiter today, or would you rather go on Speedway today? Let me know in the comments. And based on the wait time and people's interests, we'll go ahead and make a choice. Okay, well, looks like a very long line here. Maybe the Rivers of America is not getting drained right now. It's a little hard to see over here. Liz says, likes the cavalcades. Nana says, it's time for the Pin of the Month plug. Nana, you get the award for prompting a second shameless plug for the Pin of the Month club. Oh, maybe the water level's down a little bit. If you want to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Lisa's voting for the Speedway. Okay, good to know. Amber, good morning to you from Montgomery, Illinois, I think it was. Gina, good morning, says, needed a Disney fix today. I'm very happy to share it with you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks to everyone for the comments, thumbs up, likes, especially the shares. All great ways to get the words out. Looks like this line is for the Haunted Mansion, which becomes especially popular these days. If my eyes are zooming in correctly, it looks like about a 50-minute standby wait, which is a good long time these days. But a popular place to go. Lisa says, loves to see the sights from the Speedway. Okay, we're getting a couple more votes for the Speedway. Good to know. Donna says, loves the pins every month. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate your being a part of the club. I will be doing some pin shopping today. Tina's voting for the Orbiter. Okay, so I've seen a couple Speedways. There's a Speedway, one Orbiter, maybe more. Jody, good morning to you from Toluca, Illinois. Says, looks busy. The parks have definitely picked up as far as attendance goes. So when things first opened in July and August, it was very, very quiet. I think it may even look busier now because of how Disney has instituted social distancing. There's just, the lines stretch out because there's so much more space between each person. So over here on the left, you can see these very colorful scrims are up for It's a Small World. Looks like the exterior facade is going through a reworking. Maria from Melbourne, hello to you. All right, let's see what the wait time looks like for Peter Pan. 40 minutes, not too bad. Eileen, hello to you. Robin has joined us. Marie says, Speedway 10 minutes, Orbiter 30. Wow, that's changed a lot since I started a few minutes ago. Thank you very much. There is another strong vote for the Speedway. Hopefully by the time we get over there, it won't be such a long wait. Get a nice view of the back side of Cinderella Castle. Looks great in its new color scheme. Actually snapped some photos today that Disney is painting the entrance archway above the toll booths at the entrance to the Magic Kingdom parking lot, the Ticket and Transportation Center. So they continue with recoloring, repainting from a sort of light blue to a very deep regal blue. So I think I'll be posting an article at worldofwalt.com. You might want to check it out. We're going to walk by, see what Seven Dwarfs Mine Train looks like. And then I think it's going to be the Speedway. Christy said it's great for Peter Pan. Yeah, 40 minutes, not bad at all. So I'm taking bets on what sort of wait time we might be seeing for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I promise I can't see it. I'm betting 60 minutes. And I don't really know what we're going to see, but we will check it out. Hey, Debbie, good morning to you. Sorry I missed all of your comments. JM said, toll booth is looking great. I agree. I like the new color scheme. John said, did you miss the shameless plug? John, you did. But you know what? The good news is that there can never be too many shameless plugs for the Pin of the Month Club. So whenever you mention it, it prompts a new one. Even if it's a third one, and that's okay. If you'd like to have a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Just pull the string on my back and that comes out. Okay, 60 minutes. Yeah, not too bad for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Especially given the fact that 2 3-hour waits are not uncommon.
That's fine. Hold on.
Melissa said, can't wait to take granddaughter along to Disney. Good fun. Catherine said, Mine Train has 60-minute wait. Kathy, yep, 60 minutes. All right, Winnie the Pooh, not too bad at 25. All right, let's continue our Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. Looks like standby wait for the teacups, 5 minutes. Not bad at all. But we'll get in line for the Tomorrowland Speedway. It's actually a good way to be able to peek into the construction site for Tron Coaster. Daryl said, not bad at all. Wait times goes. Yep, I agree. Larry said, you can never have too many Disney pins. Larry, I am with you on that one. I've got a growing collection myself. I think it's fun. It's like a little bit of Disney art. All right, some fun on the teacups over here. Julie said, are they still doing Fast Pass? Not right now. There are no Fast Pass distributions across all of the Walt Disney World parks. Everything is standby right now. Well, as far as attractions go, with the key exception of Rise of the Resistance, the new attraction at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios. For that one, you need a boarding pass. There have been some rumors that additional attractions might be getting boarding passes, where you need to sort of grab a time in line, a virtual line. Okay, I can see Space Mountain in the background. Yeah. Sonia and Liz have joined. Hello to you. Hi, Corey. Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for being here. All right, I guess maybe I'm one line too far away. Jenny says, favorite is Winnie the Pooh ride. Loves it very much. It is a lot of fun. Craig said, the teacups at Walt Disney World are the only ones with a roof around the world. That's a really interesting point. Yeah, I know the one at Disneyland does not have a covering. Definitely makes it look different, but it's good that they have it here because of the intensity of the sun. So this line sort of stretches pretty far for the Tomorrowland Speedway, but it does look like it moves pretty quickly. As I mentioned, because of the increased social distancing, yeah, they're just a lot longer than they typically would be. It doesn't, longer distance-wise, doesn't mean that it's going to be longer time-wise. Sharon's going to be here November 9th to 12th from California that gave up on Disneyland. Yeah, I understand. So sad news this past week as the government of California said that Disneyland can only reopen when the state gets down to its lowest level, short of normal. And nice folks at Disney and all the people around Anaheim are none too happy about it. There's even talk about lawsuits. So I do hope that everyone gets an opportunity to work things out. Someone asked about the taping of the Christmas parade here at the Magic Kingdom. This is a good question. In the past, guests could come in and watch the taping, but I don't know what that's going to look like this year, if they're going to do that or not, so we'll have to stay tuned. Jay said Splash Mountain is a favorite. Deb says, loves the broadcast. Thank you, Deb. Sharon's giving some claps. Very good. All right, now that we're just seeing trees here, take a peek out to the side, see what's going on here in Tomorrowland. Yvonne's got 34 days. That's great. Joanne, hello to you in Oregon, says, wish we were there. I wish you were here too. It's good to have more folks join. Tammy said, at Disneyland it's called Autopia. That's right. Yep, 2 attractions, kind of similar. Also interesting, the one at Disneyland is sponsored by Honda, and they've got advertisements for the Honda airplane jet, which is kind of interesting. Stephen, good morning to you in Massachusetts. Thank you for being here on the live broadcast. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom. So we can recap what we did so far today. We took a little stroll right down the middle of Main Street, USA, which is always fun. Took a left, saw the Cavalcade with Jack Skellington, Sally, and Oogie Boogie. Went through Liberty Square, saw a very long and winding line to get into the Haunted Mansion. Past Fantasyland, saw the scrims up for It's a Small World. And now here we are, waiting in line for the Speedway. So we'll get a little bit of a peek, hopefully, at some of the construction that's going on in the Tron coaster. Marlene and Mindy have joined. Hello to you. Ryan, good morning. Heading down on December 19th to go to Fort Wilderness. That is great. I hope you have a good trip. Sounds like a good Christmas time trip. Paul said going to be here on the 27th. Okay, great. Yeah, I appreciate everybody letting me know when you're going to be here. So if you have plans to come back to Disney World, especially if you have dates scheduled, let me know. I'm interested in how many people are coming back and when they are. Linda said, go on a ride. Linda, we're going to do exactly that. I'm in line for the Speedway. A little bit of a wait. Dawn is here. Heather's 2 trips canceled this year. Fingers crossed for 2021. Jacqueline says, thanks for the Disney break. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Carolyn says, thanks for all the Saturdays at Disney. It's my pleasure to bring them to you. Jordan says, what's my number one absolute most favorite ride in all of Disney? You know, if you had asked me 2 years ago, I would have said Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios. To me, that is quintessential Disney. It's got theming, it's got storytelling, it's got technology, it's got the whole deal. It's got thrills as well, which is fun. But now, after having seen The Rise of the Resistance, I have to say that tops it for me. That is my number one absolute all-time favorite attraction. I do like the Cars attraction in California, but I have to say Rise of the Resistance, Disney really reset the bar on what it means to create an immersive themed attraction. It's just amazing. If you haven't seen it, I hope that you will get an opportunity to experience it someday. Yes. Good, how are you? So actually next Saturday I have a park pass reservation for Disney's Hollywood Studios at 10 o'clock. I'll be there. That's the plan. And so I will, like thousands of others, try to get a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance. In the off chance that I get one that's within a reasonable time frame of 10 o'clock, I will go on it, but you know, that's very, very hit or miss. It's very possible that I will not be able to do it. We will just take a little tour around, and that's good too. Debbie is going to be here in 2021 for, I think, grandson's first birthday. Good for you. Troy says Rise of the Resistance is a favorite for him. Yeah, me too. It's really hard to beat. It is incredible. That's just simply the word. First time you get off of it, it's hard to even process what just happened. Cassie says goes every March. Fingers crossed for 2021. Debbie says loves Flight of Passage in Pandora. That is another amazing attraction. Good for you. So yeah, please keep that coming. I'm curious, what are your favorite attractions in all of the Disney parks? Do you have a favorite? HR says fingers crossed. All right, we're getting pretty close to the loading area. The social distancing really keeps people apart. Amy said, any chance I'm going to be in Epcot soon? Amy, this is a great question. The issue is that I do typically do the broadcasts at 10, but Epcot doesn't open till 11. So it's not really a good way for me to do my traditional broadcast time at Epcot. Maybe one of these days I'll try to get there during a week. We'll see during the week. Nicole said pins are due on Monday. Can't wait. I hope that they arrive safe and sound. I know the folks at the U.S. Postal things are a little crazy for delivery times these days. Paul, hello to you from the UK. Paul, nice to see you. Hope you and your family are doing well. Audrey says Pirates of the Caribbean. Jeff said hard to choose. How about all of them? Good choice. Andrea said rock and roller coaster any day. Did it 6 times in a row. That is awesome. I love the rock and roller coaster too. Christina says Mine Train is a favorite, followed by Kilimanjaro Safaris. Petunia says love Saturdays. Thank you for that. Appreciate your being here. You can see a little bit of the metalwork going up for the Tron coaster and the canopy. Bill says Splash Mountain is a favorite. Splash Mountain is much, I won't say much more popular now, but is popular because people know at some point it's going to get rethemed. We don't know when, but that's coming. Reen says, how about a Skyliner tour? Reen, my plan is that when it comes to a time when I can't get a park pass, I'm going to go on a Skyliner. So far, I've been very fortunate in that I've been able to get park pass reservations each Saturday morning, but sometimes it's cut pretty close. Just depends on the number of spots that are open. So one of these days, we may very well be taking a little tour on the Skyliner. Lisa's a rock and roller coaster fan. Melissa says can't choose just one. Yeah, you know, I typically have a hard time picking one favorite of anything. Mary and Callie are here. Hello. Christy is a People Mover fan. Christy, awesome. Me too. I cannot wait for People Mover to reopen. Disney recently pushed out the maintenance schedule to January 2nd or 3rd for People Mover, so it's going to be down for the Christmas time season. Hopefully it'll be back after that, but I think the maintenance calendar only goes so far. Thank you.
Have a good time.
All right, we are almost here. Yeah, Judy asked, is the People Mover still running? Nope, it's down right now for maintenance. Hopefully it will come back up soon. Okay, looks like this is my car. Get myself buckled in. All right, we're good to go. Woohoo! I'm driving and broadcasting at the same time. Whoops, we had some slowdowns, a little bit of a traffic issue here. This guy in the orange car is ripping up the road. Debbie said, can almost smell the track. Yes. Ooh, you can see up above, many of the people mover cars are lined up here, all in a row. That's not something you normally see. They may be moving the cars around to work on different sections of the track. Okay, right up ahead you can see all of the construction happening for the Tron coaster. Very cool. You can see the gray track on which the coaster will ride and the white steel where a canopy will be installed at some point in the future. Alright, Robin says, go Herb, I am ripping up the highway here. Oh, nice view of Cinderella Castle over here to the left, very fun. Maria says, wishes she were here. Happy to bring you a little bit of Disney fun if you can't make it yourself. Alright, check out the Tron coaster over here to our right. It's going to be a nice view of it from the Speedway as it opens up, hopefully soon. Huge construction project. Fun to see. A very complicated set of ironwork there. I better keep my eyes on the road. Andrea said, what color car did I get? I got a yellow one. It's actually a nice little speedy car. We are making good progress. Tracy and Ginny, hello to you. Deanna says, when is Tron scheduled to open? So originally it was supposed to be open for the 2021 50th anniversary of the Walt Disney World Resort. These days, though, it's a little hard to tell. They do seem to be making continuing progress on the exterior, which is good to see. Carla gives a wow. Thank you, Carla. Eric says, push back Tron 2022. I think that's very possible. Lisa said, will Tron go upside down? That's a good question. I think the answer is no. But don't quote me on that. Larry says, eyes on the road. I know. At least I'm not texting. So I guess I'm okay, legally wise. I'm just broadcasting. Just like talking on a phone, except with video. Alright, I got a big line up here for people waiting to get out of the Speedway. It's okay. It's like a broken down car here on the side. Number 84 is not having a good day. Nice view of Space Mountain. Heather in Wisconsin, hello to you. Andrea said, just made her son's day. Thank you. Andrea's son for joining. Hey, Ron. Claudia says, this is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Diane says, when are they celebrating the 50th anniversary? You know, this is a question to which we do not know the answer yet. The original idea was that probably the year of 2021 was going to be it. Probably starting early in the year and going through to the end of the year. But now it could be that the celebration won't happen until late 2021. Disney has not made any official announcements. Things are so fluid and changing right now, my guess is that they're still trying to figure it out. Carol Ann says, nice driving, thank you so much. Melissa said, any news on Epcot construction? So there's a lot going on at Epcot. I was actually there last night, and I actually heard there was construction going on a Friday night inside Guardians of the Galaxy. The exterior cleanup for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is coming along. I actually just posted a picture of the entrance sign, which is beautiful. you go over to worldofwalt.com and check it out. So a lot happening at Epcot, but I also think many of the construction projects that we had originally anticipated aren't going to be there. Jeff from Wisconsin, how's it going? Eileen, so thanks for the ride. All right, number 10, here we go. And we're here. Let's see if I can get out without choking myself. And I made it. Becky says, I am a speed demon. Yes. All of 4 to 6 miles an hour. Ripping up the roadways in Tomorrowland. It's fun, though. Susan said, favorite place. Me too. Excuse me. Leah and Kathy joined. Green said, saw the sign for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It was really nice. Yeah, it's beautiful, actually. They've done an amazing job. Invette, hello to you from Puerto Rico. I hope I said your name correctly. Mary said, there are way too many construction walls at Epcot. You know, there are certainly a lot of them. I will agree with you. It's one of those situations where if you want to bake a cake, you got to break some eggs. And they have broken a lot of eggs. There's a lot going on everywhere you turn, especially in Future World, which will soon have some new names, World Celebration, World Discovery. All right, let's take a little bit of a stroll here into Tomorrowland before we wrap it up for today. So everyone, I appreciate your being here. It was fun chatting back and forth with you. I loved hearing about your favorite attractions. I loved hearing about all the folks who have got trips planned. It's good to hear. As always, thank you for the thumbs up, the hearts, the likes. If you enjoy the broadcast, you might want to turn on notifications. Typically a little menu in the top left or right where you can say turn on notifications, and when you do that, Facebook will let you know when I go live, which is typically on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, but occasionally I get other ones in, or if there's a special event, I might do that as well. And thank you especially for everyone who shared the broadcast. It's one of the best ways to get the words out. When you share it, tells Facebook that you really do enjoy it, and they let more people see it, so thank you for that. Okay, as we wrap up for today, I'm going to check out what the standby wait time looks like for Space Mountain. It appears that the line kind of stretches, well, all over the place. But as I said, many of the lines are physically very long, but maybe not as long when it comes to standby wait time because of the added physical distancing. Lisa said, have a great day. Love the weekly broadcast. Thank you for that. Ted, thank you for being here as well. All right, looks like Space Mountain has 60 minutes. Debbie says, thanks for the ride. You are welcome, Debbie. Okay, everyone, thank you as always for joining. Really appreciate your being here. And as I mentioned, it's because you support the broadcast, support the website, that sometimes I get to do some very special things with Disney Media Relations and bring those to you first. So I'm very thankful for your participation. Womack, hope you have a great day too. Everyone, have a wonderful weekend. Until next time, God bless.